Hey everyone, welcome back to Toyota Duo. Today I've got a video for you where we're going to show you how to adjust the settings on your adaptive cruise control, otherwise known as dynamic range cruise control, or DRCC. I'm going to show you how to switch between adaptive and regular cruise, as well as change the settings on how it works for you. So this is going to be applicable on any 5th generation Toyota Prius, from LE all the way up to Limited. And today I've got an XLE all-wheel drive 2025 actually to demonstrate it with you on. So let's hop in. Now your adaptive cruise, or your DRCC, is going to be part of your Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. And for 3.0, I'm sure if any of you have owned Toyotas prior to this, you would know that it only had 3 line adjustments, but now you have 4. So I'm going to show you how that works. But first off, let me show you what buttons we're going to be using today. We're going to be using the buttons on the left side of the steering wheel, the left, right, up, down, and the back button, as well as we're going to make our way over to the right side of the steering wheel today. So we're going to be using the mode button, this button here, which is your distance control, as well as this button up here, which is actually how you set your cruise. Just honorable mentions for the buttons, I guess. This is minus, plus and resume for your cruise, and then cancel is going to be there, but we're not really going to be messing with those. But first off, let me show you how to turn on your cruise. So you gotta have your seatbelt on and put it in drive. But you press this button here, it'll turn it on and set your speed. But you see if I press it, it says cruise control unavailable, shift into drive. So if I put it into drive, just like that, now I press the button, and you see cruise control unavailable, see owner's manual. And that's probably because I don't have my seatbelt on. So we're gonna put that on right now. And now, if I press it, you can see now that it's set at 19 miles per hour and waiting. So that means if I push on the gas right now, it is, or if I press resume, it is going to speed up to 19 miles an hour. That is the lowest point where you can use adaptive cruise. So, but we're going to put it back in park. You see it still stays on for me. I'm going to press that same button at the top left to turn it off. I'm going to see it turned off. Now, if I press it, see here, cruise is set, you'll see that turn green. If I press it again, it's turned off. So you can see that just like that. Now, put it back in park. I'm going to show you how to switch between adaptive and regular. So if you don't like adaptive, you can actually press this mode button here, and you can switch between adaptive and regular cruise. And you'll see that change here, but as well as right down there, you're going to see that screen, that little picture change. And you'll see the lines go away right here, just so you can see that. But today's about adaptive cruise. By the way, oh, actually, if you are using regular cruise to set your speed, it's that same button up here at the top left. This button just below the mode feature is going to be your distance control. So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, you now have 4 lines, which are going to be right there. I'm hoping you can see it because they're kind of dark. There we go. I'm going to get a little bit closer. But if I press that button, you can see that I can change it, 4 being the farthest, 1 being the closest. So rather than 3 that you had in Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 and prior, now you have 4 in Safety Sense 3.0. All right, so now we'll come back over this way. Make sure you can see that. Now, if you want to adjust the settings, you actually got to make sure you have the setting tabs open over here. And if you don't have that, then follow this video that got down below so you can see how to get to this tab. But we'll go back here. Over to the right is DRCC, which stands for Dynamic Range Cruise Control. If I press and hold OK, you can see I can open and adjust the settings. So acceleration setting, I can do low, medium, or high by pressing the OK button. Low, medium, or this is high, kind of goes backwards. So high, medium, low. We'll put it back in medium. I can turn on or off guide messages. It'll pop up here on the dashboard. And then I can go to curve speed reduction. This one I can actually turn all the way off by keep pressing OK. High, medium, low, off. What curve speed reduction does for you is if you have your adaptive cruise set and you're taking a corner, but maybe you're taking the corner pretty fast, maybe a little too fast, it actually assists you with the braking to slow down gently to make sure you're taking the turn safely. If you don't like that feature, and you just turn it all the way off, or you can adjust the sensitivity. So I turned it like down on mine, but not all the way off. Anyways, The top one here, acceleration setting, probably should mention what that does as well. That's going to adjust how fast it's going to accelerate once you once a vehicle moves out of your way, or if you change lanes. It's going to change how fast it's going to accelerate back up to speed that you've set. So, but yeah, anyways, that's how you adjust the settings and turn on or off your adaptive cruise control on your Toyota Prius. If you guys have any questions or anything, drop in the comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to help you out in the next one. Thanks.